neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Now the handoff. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They had been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Zips it down the middle. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it with their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's running out of time here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
They'll run it to the left. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looking to pass, it's Manning. Looking right, this one caught. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
On their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Texas A&M Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. An inside give now from the shotgun. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Back to pass. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down. And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. It's on to punt it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. One more play here in the quarter. On the ground, it's Lewis. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And now the running back's got it again. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
it's third down for the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Wolverines keep the football on the move. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now it's second down here. And there's the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Moore. Caught by the receiver. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Clean through the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Now to try here for the extra point.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds him open on the right side downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll use the ground game here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They're going to run it. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for the defense to get a quick stop. Turner looking to make a play here. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Quarter's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Passes the 40. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to throw. It's Moore. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's another deep shot. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The linebacker shifting around now. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. The ball to the ground. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The handoff as they run the counter play. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. We're going to throw on third and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. He's swarmed by the defense. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Return is one now. Gets you started on the next drive.
And the Michigan offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that previous play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To the air. It's Moore. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. The Wolverines toss it to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Second down, we're going to throw it. Park behind the line. It's Lewis. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Whoa, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking deep down the middle. Touchdown, Aggies. They continue to roll up the score.
The elite quarterbacks in college football have this ability. Use your athletic ability to get away from pressure, but also maintain your vision downfield, finds the open target, and then makes a perfect throw for a beautiful touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Michigan offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Moore. He's looking deep here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He escapes the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Going with the old counter run here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Manning. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. There's contact on the throw. And he's intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back at the 10. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punt.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the extra point was up and good.
Texas A&M 43.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Wolverines begin to crank up the tempo a bit. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. The sure hands. It's Lewis. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
It's an out. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Wolverines with first and 10 here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Look out, off and running. The 20, past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down in the 33. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. Will not be brought down. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looks to the left, pass caught. And he will be stuffed for no gain. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Dropping back. It's Moore. Good throw, catch made. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And he drops back in the gun. And he makes it into the end zone to cut this lead a little bit more.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver. Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. He's running out of time here. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's the option play. Breaks into open space. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. First and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.